Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the channel. My name is Tony. This is the 15-minute gamer, and today we are back with some 7 Days to Die. Alpha 20 dropped not so long ago, and I thought it would be a good opportunity to let you know about some of my favorite mods in the game. Now just keep in mind that Alpha 20 is new, so you may want to bookmark some of these for when they are working with the newest updates. Before we start though, don't forget to subscribe for more content, tap that notification bell, smash the like button, and comment below to let me know your favourite mods. Always remember though, with mods, they can break your game. Check the notes section on the webpage for any updates or issues reported. Plus, you could always run into some compatibility issues. With that being said though, let's get started. First up, we have Quick Stack by Westwood. Forgot to mention all links in the description. This mod allows players to deposit items into nearby containers straight from their inventory without ever having to open the containers. So kind of like Project Zomboid if you've ever played that. The range is currently 7 blocks in each direction, i.e. 15 by 15 by 15 area. And this mod is just extremely useful if you have multiple containers, which you will. And if you're like me, you forget where you put everything. Next up is Firearms Expansion 4 by Smodel99. This one worked great on Alpha 19, but you will need to do bits and bobs to get it work on Alpha 20. It's another one that's currently under development. If you love using firearms like me, this mod is definitely for you. This expands upon the existing guns in the game. It also expands upon the gun tier system as well. It also adds some new weapon models. There's a minigun, railgun, and grenade launcher, for example. And as you can see there, loads and loads of weapons from pistols, SMGs, shotguns, semi-automatic rifles, bolt action rifles, assault rifles, and a machine gun. So yeah, way more ways to kill zombies. Next up is Electricity No Wires by OCB Maurice. This one does have a couple of issues with Alpha 20, but should work fine. Setting up an electricity grid is a big part to the mid-late game in 7 Days to Die, and we all know how annoying wires are. This mod will completely hide all wires unless if you have the wire tool equipped, so no more unsightly wires everywhere. Next up is Smx Modlet by Cerulean. This is currently under development for Alpha 20, so it's one to keep your eye on. By the way, it currently doesn't work with Alpha 20. So the UI in this game is very much a work in progress. It has improved with the latest update. This one is split into 3 different modlets. So the first modlet focuses on the main menu, adding in the red Black Forest background and turning the menu buttons red. The second modlet focuses on giving the HUD a more horror element style, as well as adding useful information such as altitude and temperature. Lastly, the third modlet brings this art style over to the rest of the interface, as well as making infantry and crafting instructions clearer and creating a bigger infantry. You can use all the modlets, or you can just use one, or you can use 2. It's up to you. And as you can see, once they get this work on Alpha 20, it's going to look awesome. Next up is Alpha 20 AGF Vanilla Plus by Aurora Giggle Fairy, which is a great name. Vanilla Plus looks to expand upon the feel of vanilla gameplay while adding unique features. There's just so much to do here. It mods so much. As you can see there, there's 34 things, even things like a bird nest and bee flowers for bees nest, stack sizes plus, car salvaging, cosmetic system where you can add dye to customize appearance. There's wood burning stacks. There's things happening all over the place. So yeah, this brings loads of quality of life improvements and some other improvements. Well worth checking out. Next up is the Wasteland by Bdub. This is another mod that's currently under development for Alpha 20. This mod, well, it wears its influence on its sleeve, and it's inspired by the Fallout franchise. The Wasteland mod brings raiders, soldiers, and mutant NPCs, plus nuka cola, plus Fallout-inspired weapons, armor, and locations to the game. One of the things I was hoping for in Alpha 20 was some NPC factions. They didn't come. However, this mod will at least give you some. So yeah, once this is properly out for Alpha 20, well worth checking out. It was a lot of fun on Alpha 19. He also has this mod as well, which is Bdub's Vehicles Alpha 20. And as you can see, it brings in box truck, buggies, chargers, golf carts, hot rods, Humvees, even the UH-60 Black Hawk helicopter. So that one I didn't check out in Alpha 19, but it looks a lot of fun and it's rated quite highly. So yeah, go and check that one out too. Next up is Better Homes and Worlds, the complete collection by Nuva. It will break Alpha 20 completely at the moment, so bear that in mind. But the update is coming soon according to the notes. As you can see there, it adds so much like army surplus, it'll sell army gear, and it'll add weapons, recipes, and schematics. Down on the farm, adds new ways to farm crops as well as a chicken coop. Power plant gives the players more ways to power their builds. Nuts and bolts gives like recipes that make necessary components craftable. Hoarder, there's more storage space. You've got modern cooking, reinforced doors. You've got signage. You've got fashionista, which brings more color and makes current items of clothing craftable. And indoor plumbing as well, which allows players easy access to water from inside their own home. Adds so much. Once this comes to Alpha 20, it's going to be brilliant. Next up is Harry's Better Supply Drops by Bobby Lee 298. This makes supply drops a little bit more worth the walk, which adds clothing, tools, bicycle parts, and so forth to supply drops. Just adds loads more in. He's also got a load more of other mods if you want to check them out. Next up is Lucky Luta Alpha 10 by Berserk. This mod gives certain loot containers and locations a higher chance of having more of the items you want for them. So for example, if you're looting in a hospital, you'll find more medical supplies. If you go for a food crate, it's going to be full of food. If you go for an army truck, it's going to have food piles and army truck stuff in there. And if you go for a water cooler, it's going to have water in. Quite simplistic really, but it's a really good mod and really adds to the immersion as well. It comes over 6 modlets, and you have to add each one separately, or you can just add which one you want. And there you go, guys. That's kind of my top 10 mods. As you can tell, some don't work totally for Alpha 20 yet, but hopefully will in the future, so get them bookmarked. If you have any that you want to suggest, put them in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Goodbye.